The skies over Valeth Prime burned crimson as the last orbital defense stations fell. For weeks, the IRIX coalition had been under siege by the Kadran war clans, relentless raiders who turned thriving colonies into ash. In desperation, the IRIX High Council activated a signal they swore would never be used. A sector-wide distress call. It wasn't meant for them. It was meant for nearby allies, for neutral traders, anyone who could stall the slaughter long enough to evacuate their civilians. But the ones who answered were neither allies nor neutrals. They were humans. The first Terran vessel arrived 3 days later. A wedge-shaped destroyer bearing the name ISS Ardor. It did not ask for docking rights or formal protocols. It simply transmitted a single message. Request received. Hold your positions. The IRIX Council watched the feed with disbelief. One ship? Against a warclan fleet? Scoffed Elder Thravik. His frills twitched with nervous irritation. They mock us. They are Deathworlders, murmured Advisor Keel, voice almost reverent. They do not bluff. Within a week, more Terran ships arrived. Heavy cruisers, troop carriers, vessels bristling with weapons older civilizations considered excessive for humanitarian aid. The Kadran war clans, emboldened by their initial victories, sent scouts to challenge the newcomers. None returned. In the war room, Elder Thravik confronted the Terran commander, a stern-faced woman named Captain Sloan. You come with fleets armed for conquest, yet claim to answer a call for aid. What do you expect in return? Sloan met his gaze without flinching. Survival isn't free, Elder. But neither is extinction. Keel, watching from the corner, tilted his head. Then why help us at all? Sloan's lips curved into something between a smile and a threat. Because someone asked. And humans take that seriously. The campaign that followed was swift and brutal. The Terrans didn't just repel the Kadran. They hunted them, driving them from system to system with surgical strikes that left the IRIX both relieved and unnerved. Where the Kadran burned cities, humans fortified them. Where the IRIX would have negotiated for ceasefire, humans demanded unconditional surrender. Is this rescue? Thravik whispered one night as the Terran banners were raised over the capital shipyards. Or occupation? Keel's frills fluttered. Perhaps both. 3 months after the first call for help, the war clans were gone. Scattered remnants limping into dark space. The IRIX coalition was saved, its borders intact, its population alive. But the humans remained. Their engineers rebuilt the broken shipyards with eerie speed. Their soldiers patrolled the orbital rings. Their trade envoys rewrote supply routes to funnel through Terran-controlled gates. Every act was framed as protection, every installation a precautionary measure. They are turning our colony into their stronghold, Thravik said bitterly. And yet, Keel murmured, crime has fallen, trade has tripled, our outer rim worlds no longer starve. When the High Council met with Captain Sloan one final time, they attempted to formally release the humans from their temporary assistance. She only laughed. You called for aid, she said. And we answered. You don't walk away from that until the job's finished. And when? Thravik asked. Is that? Sloan's gaze drifted to the star chart behind them. Human outposts now dotted IRIX space like seeds scattered on fertile soil. When you don't need us anymore, she said. Or when someone tries this again. Whichever comes last. Months turned to a year. Terran schools opened on Valeth Prime. Joint defense forces were formed. Young IRIX officers began wearing Terran flight badges on their uniforms. The distress signal had been a plea for survival. It became the beginning of an alliance, one that neither side would ever call equal. Some whispered that the IRIX had traded one master for another. Others called it destiny. But those who survived the war remembered the night the humans first arrived. Their ships blotting out the stars, their message sharp as a blade. Request received. Hold your positions. And they remembered how quickly that message had become something else entirely. We're here now, and we don't leave things half done.